all day. Yo, all day.
Yo, what are you doing here?
Got a minute? Hi everyone, this is Benicio Chris Styles.
Hey, I'm TK All Day, and we are TKs in the Bay.
And here we are talking about the Spider-Verse, across the Spider-Verse and into the Spider-Verse. And hopefully, a little bit more about the movies.
So, you're in my house.
I'm in your house.
For the first time.
First time recording.
Recording.
Yeah.
This is weird because we live many?
Like almost 100 miles
100 miles apart.
Yeah.
So, this is our first video together in the same space, in the same universe.
In the same universe. The same Spider-Verse.
Yeah. The same Spider-Verse. And what's funny is people think we're the same person.
Yeah, a lot of times they get us mixed up. I think they call me like Ronaldo. Like, so I always jokingly say I'm Ronaldo of the North.
And I'm KY of the South.
Which is, it's just weird.
Yeah, so they don't think we're different people because they usually never see us in the same place. But now you guys get to see us in the same place.
Here we are.
So we're going to go over our reactions to Across the Spider-Verse movie. We're going to talk about theater swag again. And then we're going to go over some of our collection.
Yep. So Ronaldo, what do you think of the latest movie that came out this year, Across the Spider-Verse?
Dude, Across the Spider-Verse is hands down my favorite animated movie, of all time.
Okay.
It's probably my favorite. I love all the Spider-Man movies. It's gotten, to me, it's always gotten better. But this movie, from the start to finish, it has everything. It has emotion. It has, it's the most beautiful art style, ever rendered. It's like reading a comic book. When you pick up a different comic book from a different artist,
it just has a whole different feel.
It has a different feel.
Yeah.
Just like in this movie. In this movie, you get all that in the same movie.
Exactly.
They go to a different Earth, and then they get the art style's different. Even the characters are rendered differently.
Exactly. When you're in Gwen's world, the emotions are kind of skipping away from the character. When she's depressed, it's blue. But when she hugs her dad, it turns kind of a warm color.
Yeah. And
you could it's basically emoting or feeling all the emotions in the art style. And then what are the other ones we have? Spider-Man India.
Yeah.
That is what's that style? What would you call that style?
It's that, I don't know. It's they use those the half dot the legit comic book dots.
Yeah, and I love the fact that all the words are in the Indian language. I guess is it Hindi? I think. Yeah. And even I think I read that when you see the words pop out, it's actually thwip in Hindi.
And then when Vulture comes into Gwen's world, the paper mache.
Yeah, the Leonardo da Vinci parchment looking look. Yeah.
It was just so cool. And then to see all the characters in Spider-Man 2099's world, where it's more of that modern CGI, mm-hmm. It's that really rich CGI. It was so cool. It's just it's like a piece of art. So speaking of art, I picked up the art book for Into the Spider-Verse, the first one. I have the Across the Spider-Verse on order, but I love art books from
the concept art.
The Mandalorian.
I have this book as well.
The Mandalorian has a great art book.
Yeah.
Basically, it's concept art, and I'll show more of that on stills. But if you have a chance, it gives you great insight to the movies, and each page is beautiful.
Great copy book to have if you have a copy table book.
So, the art style was amazing. Music.
Okay, that's one thing that I feel the first movie did a little bit better. I like with the song choices with Post Malone and all that.
Yeah.
I feel like Sunflower was just it's such an earworm and like it's so connected to that movie. I mean, I can't even name a song from the other one.
There's two songs that like that stuck to, and both of them, because I always stick around after the credits to see like what's gonna happen. But the two songs that played in the credits, and I'll post it right here. I thought those were great songs. To your point, like there was not that Sunflower song in this movie, but I felt like the songs were more cohesive because they came from the same artist.
Oh.
So, and it's funny because Metro Boomin was in, like, he was one of the spiders.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Like he was the one when he escaped, and then the spider came down from the ceiling. He's like, he has nowhere to go, and then he's like, and then he escapes through the glass, and he's like, sorry guys, like there was somewhere to go. Yeah, because I was like, oh man, like what spider is that? Like that's the coolest spider. Like that's one of the coolest Spider-Man. And it turns out it was Metro Boomin. Okay. And so he has a cool cameo. So that's why, like, I agree with you that it doesn't have that
catchy
those really like standout songs.
Yeah.
What was that? Like. Was it
Hello Danger?
Hello Danger.
Yeah, that song was my favorite.
The Sunflower, you know, like he even sang it, right? Like he sang it in like to calm him down. So you had the song more integrated into the first movie. The second movie, I thought it was more cohesive.
Okay, like because it was one artist.
Yeah, because it was one artist. Yeah, so
okay,
so I felt like it was good in a different way. I agree that the first movie, like the songs are more memorable.
Yeah, you did mention both of the songs that really stood out in the movie, and those songs are always going to be like the first two you get when you think about the original movie.
Yeah.
But as for all the Spider-Man, like there were so many. I think they said like over 100 plus.
Like 280.
280? 280 different Spider-Man. I mean, they had the Lego Spider-Man. They had ones.
No, did you hear about the Lego? Like that was made by a 14-year-old kid.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Like the director saw a kid's YouTube clip,
and he actually took it.
And then they're like, "Dude, can you do that for our movie?" And he did it for the movie. Like a 14-year-old kid.
That's awesome.
His work got into the movie.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But and of course the different cartoons, even the video game Spider-Man is in there, and when I see some of the prisoners, like when you saw like a Childish Gambino as the Donald Glover as the Prowler, like live action interacting with a cartoon, it was very. I'm like, whoa.
But not only that, like they also brought in scenes from the previous ones, like.
All the canon
clips,
events.
Yeah, the canon event. Like more like you're always hoping that the MCU did it, right? Like because you're waiting for Miles to show up in the MCU. This brought in it connected all the movies. Because we talked about it during the Batman one. Like Batman and Spider-Man are the characters that always seem to come out with a movie like.
Okay,
almost every other year.
Oh yeah, there's so many different, so many to choose from, particularly when it comes to the Spider-Man.
But this movie, like, brought them all together.
Yeah,
and that was so cool. Like, how many times have we been asking for Donald Glover, like, to be the Prowler?
Yeah.
And then they tease you in Homecoming, like, just he references his cousin,
his nephew, his nephew.
And then we finally got to see him in costume.
It was really
like even if we never see Donald Glover, like that was the best like Easter egg.
Yeah, but I feel like when hopefully we'll get more of it, especially when we get beyond the Spider-Verse, and then of course Secret Wars is coming out. And of course the Kang Dynasty. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get everything because it's gonna be crazy. But
it's getting like when you think about like the build up though, like the bar is set so high.
It is.
I don't know, like because. Like from start to finish, like the emotions that you get from Gwen's story, like it's heart-wrenching, like with her and her dad, and then to go into Miles, like, dude, like the betrayal of like he just wants to see his friends, and then they all hang out together in this spider gang, and they just told him about it, and then to find out that they have a secret that's about him.
Yeah.
Like, man, like that was crushing because that's
Yeah.
he's just been looking for those friends that like he just wants those friends back.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it kind of harkens to that. I'm just thinking about it right now.
And
Like Loki,
exactly.
Like he just wants to be with his friends. Like both of those.
Yeah.
Themes like hold true.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, the thing is, the big thing was the introduction of canon events, the things that have to happen, or your world will deteriorate. I guess it's similar to the Nexus event in Loki.
Yeah.
But there's always something that happens to their Uncle Ben or like a father figure. Like I think there's always a captain of the police who dies, and it was Captain Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man, and I think he also died in the comic book before Gwen passes, and then something that always happens when she even said this, like when a Gwen meets a Spider-Man, there's always something that bad that happens. Like
she always falls for him.
Always fall. Oh, dude.
That's what she said.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
No, the other the thing is though, like it to me. I mean, like my interpretation though is like Miles is an accident. So like, does he really qualify for Nexus events?
That's
because
true.
He's an accident.
Yeah, because the Spider 42 is what bit him.
Yeah.
But that was supposed to be from the universe that we get the alternate Miles Morales, the Miles Morales who became the Prowler. That was a cool twist.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I didn't catch it when I was first seeing it. Some people like that I talked to said they saw the number show up in when they were putting in the codes. Mm-hmm. But I didn't catch that. So when it was all playing out, like I was in it. Like I was living, like I was living it with Gwen and Miles when Gwen was realizing
he's in the wrong universe.
Dude, he's not here.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That was a cool.
I wasn't getting like why she didn't change his hair. Like like when he was talking to his mom.
I wasn't even catching like one of the other things that a lot of people brought up was going back to the first movie when he first gets his power and he's talking to Peter, like
his universe
Peter.
Yeah.
How the colors change from purple and green to blue and red.
Oh, because I think he was destined to be the Prowler.
Yeah.
But now they're
But you saw it in real. Like I didn't catch it the first time.
Oh.
But like if you look back in that movie, like he glows purple and green first, and then it switches to blue and red.
Oh.
Or, is it blue?
Blue and red. Yeah, Spider-Man.
No,
yeah.
Would it be black and red?
Well, I guess the Spider-Man.
Yeah. We'll go back and show it. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna top it.
Well, we didn't even talk about the villain, the Spot. Yeah. What do you think of the Spot? I mean, Schwartzman was good.
The Spot was a cool surprise because at the beginning, right, like the same thing. Like you kind of treat him as a joke. Like you're like when you first see him, you're like
he was a joke in the comic books.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the animated show, like he was in it, like and you don't take him seriously.
Yeah.
So to think about like a character like that, like for face value, you're just like, dude, you're gonna revolve a villain, and so it's kind of the same thing that happened in the show, like in the movie. Like he didn't take him seriously, and then like it fueled the Spot's like vengeance
and rage,
yeah, and then he became like a multiverse like
threat.
yeah,
and like the fact that the character was introduced in the first movie, we didn't know it. It's the guy who gets hit with the bagel.
I know, but it's like that one is like that was a nice like
little bit,
but like they could like I'm pretty sure. What like do you think that was intentional?
I don't think so, but I think
it's nice that they brought it back.
Well, I think
you remember that scene.
I think after the whole everything everywhere all at once was that bagel. They thought, okay, maybe it's that same thing, and they even referenced it in a background like billboard. I guess it's like everything of. So it was very.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. There was actually a little Easter egg to everything always or everything all at once. Whatever that name. That movie's crazy name. But yeah, Kiwi Kwan.
Everything.
Everywhere all at once.
Yeah. No, but like I think we need to pause for multiverse. Like, okay, so we have it in Loki, we have it in Doctor Strange, we have it in Spider-Man, we have it in everywhere, blah blah blah.
Yeah, there's a lot of multiversal movies.
I still go back to the Flash though. I love his explanation with the spaghetti.
Oh, the spaghetti thing, that was pretty good.
Like, so I actually really enjoy the use of multiverse in the Spider-Verse. Like, I feel like they keep it simple.
Yeah. Not overcomplicated.
I think there are times it could get overcomplicated, but I do like the spaghetti analogy. Like, Bruce Wayne's spaghetti analogy.
Yeah, it's an access point, not necessarily a branch like he was talking about. Yeah.
It's cool to see, like, in Loki though.
Loki, the idea of branching,
Like to see it physically was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was branching. The idea of branching, and then if you guys watch the end of Loki, like, oh, that makes more sense. What the timeline becomes, so it makes more sense.
So there's a lot of multiverse movies now.
A lot.
Sometimes it kind of hurts your brain because you're like, well, what if you did this? And it like, I think that was my favorite part in Doctor Strange was seeing them go through each multiverse when they were like jumping through.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it kind of goes back to what I was saying in this movie in Across the Spider-Verse when each universe had its own like artist style.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing you saw in Doctor Strange. Like you saw when they turned into like gelatin creatures.
And there's another thing. I know that a lot of these multiverse movies, especially like recently, have been even talking to the makers of Rick and Morty, because they deal with multiverse as well. I know that Doctor Strange talked to their production team. I think even the some of the writers have the same idea of multiverse. So it's
the popular thing right now.
It is. Multiverse is everywhere, dude.
Like all of them have multiverse. Like, so that's the only thing is like after, like, I wonder what the trend is going to be after multiverse.
Yeah, because I know after the multiverse, it's going to be it's going to be a soft reboot of the Marvel universe, because eventually a lot of these people are going to age out of the roles and they'll need fresh faces, and they'll do a soft reboot, keeping some things but introducing maybe a new Steve Rogers or a new Iron Man or something. But
so there's a rumor going around that I just saw though that they're trying to bring back the OG Avengers.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because that tears, like that destroys all of those emotions of losing them the first time.
I mean, they could probably pop up as variants of themselves just for a cameo in maybe Secret Wars. But
they can't bring him back.
I'm thinking that they can't and not have him stay. No,
like the sacrifice that Tony Stark made
and Black
from
Widow,
his whole journey, and Black Widow, like through their whole journey, like nah, they can't do that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, as much as I like RDJ as Iron Man, if they were to bring another Iron Man out, it should either be Rhodey, or it's gonna be
Ironheart.
Ironheart would be one. But the thing is, the mantle of Iron Man.
Oh, got it.
Iron Man, Ironheart will of course be there, but the mantle of Iron Man should go to Rhodey, in my opinion. But if not,
Riri.
If not, maybe just recast him as a younger version if you're doing a soft reboot.
You don't think they're gonna bring back Morgan?
Morgan as an older person, that'd be interesting. Morgan Stark.
Yeah.
I mean, she was very young when she did that film. I wonder how old she would be. She'd probably be a teenager by the time, at least the actress.
Wow. Especially with the strike.
Oh, thank goodness that strike is now done, and people can enjoy their movies.
Okay, so I mean, that was I don't know how they're gonna top that.
I know. I know that they might have delayed the movie until another year.
Probably.
Yeah, because of all the stuff that happened in Hollywood. But I really can't wait to see what Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to be.
Cool. Okay, so that's Across the Spider-Verse, and
everything all at once.
So when I went to the theater, I watched one of those early screenings. Mm-hmm. And it's, again, I think I brought this up in a previous one, but whenever you go to an early screening, you don't get to enjoy like the popcorn buckets and stuff. Mm-hmm. But luckily they released a popcorn bucket like after I was done with the movie. So I got a Spider-Gwen head.
Yeah, that was like on his shelf. I had no idea what that was. I'm like, is that a piggy bank?
But it's a popcorn bucket.
It could be a piggy bank.
And then, so this.
I love the hood. The hood is probably one of my favorite parts of like her costume.
And then Miles.
I mean, the big compound eyes has always been like my favorite ever since like the McFarlane
style eyes.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird because you can see right through.
Yeah. You would think they would do like an opaque thing, but I guess you want to see the popcorn.
So, side by side.
It's pretty cool, man.
Does it fit?
But yeah, I was showing off this Blu-ray. I do want to show you this one disc that's on here, which is a little weird. Like they missed an opportunity. Thing is, if you look at the disc, it's them when they're sitting backwards on the skylight. But it would be cool if the logo was flipped, like it was actually backwards. But
upside down.
Yeah. See.
Oh, that's weird.
But see, you would think.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we will show you that image. Like I feel like the logo should have been flipped.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I wanted to share about this Blu-ray. All right.
Okay, we're gonna go straight to our collection. So, the movie came out like 2018.
Yeah, the first one came out in 2018.
You know how long it took as a collector, it was like impossible to find any merchandise for the movie. Like it took basically 3 years. Like Marvel Legends, I think was the first one, and then they came out with the Mafex and then Mafex, and then
there was a couple of like third-party ones that came out.
The SV Action is my favorite one. Mm-hmm. So it took a good 3 to 4 years for anything to come out, and that was like a brutal wait time. So the first one that I was able to get that came with the movie, like it was the Walmart edition. So this is the first action figure they made. The only thing is though, it's like it kind of reminds me of those retro lines.
Oh yeah.
It has like no articulation. You just swap out his arm
and his head
for a web shooting.
And so it has no articulation on the elbow?
No.
Oh.
So it's like a super simple figure.
Oh, okay.
I never opened it because I was like, man, you can't pose that. Like, it looks better in here anyways.
Yeah, I agree.
With the card back. But that was the only figure for like 3 years.
Yeah, it took a while before you got the SH Figure Arts and then all that.
So, I do have the Mafex one.
From the first movie or the second one?
The first movie.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was in plastic. Oh, this is the one with the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I had that one too.
My favorite ones are like, I kind of like I like Miles with his hoodie. Like
and then
the OG Miles.
Yeah, with the sneakers and everything.
Yeah.
When the new Hot Toys comes out, I'm definitely gonna keep him in his outfit, but keep the Spider-Man mask on.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna display him.
Like that was more iconic to me was the jacket with the hoodie and then the sneakers.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of cosplayers are like, oh cool, I can wear shorts and I can wear Jordans. Like all of a sudden, everyone was like wearing Jordans to Comic Cons. You know, it's very fun.
My favorite though is the SV Action.
SV Action.
The SV Action has the best.
Oh yeah, I think I have this one. I haven't opened it yet.
So the Sentinel one, it has the best. To me, it has the most accurate like animation look.
Oh, the likeness of his face.
The only thing that it's not a negative to me that the clothing is not cloth.
And what I like about the shoes, from what I'm looking at right here, like you could easily get like some like black like electric tape and cut out a swoosh and pop it on there instead of buying. Because what I have this figure and I have to put on like, I had to actually order some like aftermarket sneakers with the swoosh on it.
But I think this is the only one with a spray can too. Oh
yeah, okay.
So I don't know. I prefer this figure over the Mafex, which I also have. I like the way they like, even though it's molded clothing, like it's molded in a way it feels like it's moving. Yeah,
like it has like the ripples and everything. Yeah. I mean that's what happens when soft goods, like sometimes you could tell it's smaller than the real thing. Even in Hot Toys, the clothing sometimes doesn't look quite right.
Because it's so small.
Yeah, the stitching is like bigger.
Or like the laces, like you can't do tiny laces and have
and make it look them good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes molded's better sometimes.
So SV Action, the Sentinel line is my favorite Into the Spider-Verse figures. When we talk about Across the Spider-Verse,
there's a bunch now. They were just releasing these like quickly too.
No, we didn't have to wait.
Not at all.
3-4 years. Like these came out immediately. So
I just got these guys.
The figure arts ones. So SHF, I think they finally caught up.
Yeah.
Because the Gwen sculpt is
looks pretty
spot
good.
on.
It's pretty. I like the longer hair and the you can see the pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So SHF like I've been having a hard time supporting them recently just because like some of their head sculpts have really been struggling to.
Yeah, like I said, I'm always replacing head sculpts.
Yeah. But
these aren't bad.
So I like these ones. That's the other thing about the Sentinel one. The joints feel more sturdy.
Okay.
Because like the Mafex ones, like if you have it, like the joints are like so thin.
And it's not even a peg. It's just kind of like a rod, and it goes in and you can break.
Like
yeah.
that, I feel like it. I haven't done it yet. Knock on wood. I'm afraid that's gonna.
It's gonna snap.
Snap.
Ooh, yeah.
I've heard some people snap there, so that's why.
Yeah, that's happened with some of my SH figure arts here and there.
So the ones I have not opened yet for SV Action, this is the only Penny one I know of.
Yeah, I have that one.
Like I don't think anyone else made Penny.
No.
And then I have the Spider-Ham, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Ham.
Yeah, I think I have the Mafex version of that because it also comes with Spider-Ham. I feel like even in Hot Toys, I think that she also comes with Spider-Ham. Like they're always like a package deal. Oh, yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I have a bunch of the Spider. Like we'll do a side by side.
There's a lot.
And then my Marvel Legends is off to the side.
Very cool.
So we didn't have to wait for Across the Spider-Verse figures, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I am curious to like how many they're gonna make.
Yeah, well I know
they made 200. Like there was 280 Spider-Man that showed up in the movie.
Yeah.
How many Spider-Verse Spider-Man?
I would love to see a Ben Reilly. It's because he was so like angsty in that movie.
Yeah.
It's like
that has to be like.
Adam Sandberg was really good at that.
Yeah, and then I still need to pre-order my Hot Toys Spider-Punk.
I haven't got that one. The only ones I have on order right now, again, is the Prowler Miles Morales and then the new Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Which again, I probably put him in the streets with the Spider-Man mask on. That's probably how I'm going to display him.
Yeah, I have the Hot Toys Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen with Spider-Ham.
With Spider-Ham, yeah.
And Miles. But again, I like his look in his jacket and not just the full-on suit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's the figure stuff. Don't you have shoes?
We do have some shoes. The thing is, that's one thing that really popped out for a lot of people. Like all of a sudden, non-sneaker people, because we're sneaker people ourselves, but all of a sudden everyone was trying to get those Chicago ones. And
dude, I didn't get those. I couldn't get them. Like
yeah, I had to go to third party for that one. Yeah, or aftermarket sellers. But currently there's two releases, one from Into the Spider-Verse and one from Across the Spider-Verse. So this one is called. This is actually it's a Jordan. It's in our normal Jordan box, but this colorway was called Origin Story, I believe, and it was, of course, there was a special edition version with a Spider-Man box.
Oh, dude, that was.
Yep, and then
the regular one was impossible to get. Like that other Spider-Man box was.
Oh yeah, that was like very limited.
Yeah.
So, but basically, it looks like the shoe he was wearing, minus the fact that the soles are clear instead of the red that the normal Jordan 1 Chicago would be, and also the tab in front is blue and red for the Spider-Man. Although he's Miles Morales, you would think it'd be color. Yeah. But again, they're trying to go for the Spider-Man theme. And also, in certain lights, you could see that kind of
it's like a hidden
like a
texture.
So yeah, it's like 3M reflective, and like it's the idea of shading in that first movie style, and Yeah, I mean, even something as small as the belt, the lace tips are actually red. They're very hard to see, but it's red. But I remember it took me a while to find a pair for a good price because I couldn't win it on Sneakers app. But I'm glad I got it for a reasonable price because if you look at the aftermarket prices of this one now,
It's like 7.
it's ridiculous. Like six or seven now.
It's like between 6 and 7.
Oh
Yeah.
I mean, this is like
I was like, I should have bought it when it was what, $250.
Yeah, I think I got mine at $250 or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm just glad I got it when it was not ridiculous. And then of course, a lot of people nowadays just take like the all white Jordan ones and they just paint them because they're doing it for cosplay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they did update these for the next movie, and I know you have those ones.
So yeah, so this is the same box. So this is for Across the Spider-Verse. Much easier to get.
Yeah, and they're not even now. Like the prices aren't too bad, but I think they're pretty cool.
So KY was talking about the dots on the hidden dots. They went way out there with this one. So with this one, they did more of a comic book style, like in different sections. So it's kind of cool.
Different textiles too.
So it's cool that so it kind of reminds you of like when you're watching the movie and then like they glitch. Like, this looks like a glitch. Actually,
if you have the movie and you're watching it, it's a scene at the very end where he is in his
staircase. He's in a stairwell.
No, he's actually it's not the staircase. It's actually when he's tied up in the punching bag at his uncle's house.
Yeah,
and he's tiptoeing, and you could see his shoes. It's actually this print. They actually copied the exact look of the shoe on screen, exactly like that, and that's really cool. Like you could see like the oversized spots like on the ankle rant. What's it called? The ankle part here, the ankle lock. And then I love the fact that there's some patent leather, and there's like a little, as if it's like going through the different art styles of the movie. And this is what I wanted for this one, like the clear red on the bottom. Oh. Because I mean, I know a lot of Jordan.
It's glow in the dark.
It's glow in the dark.
I think so.
That's awesome. I mean, I wish if with the white, I've seen them put portraits on the bottom. It'd be cool if it was like him dropping down. Yeah. This shoe would be like crazy. But again, it's on the bottom. Even now, even though these are unworn, they're getting a bit yellow. But I'm glad we have both of them. I mean, I know there's a third one for the Prowler version.
But that was only friends and family.
I know, but I know they might be doing that's the utility bag in the back.
I want that so bad.
Yeah, I think
that Prowler look was so cool.
I think they might do another version of it next year. Hopefully, we actually get a retail version or somewhat easier to get than.
It's crazy that they didn't do it was so like spotlighted in the movie. Yeah. Like to not sell that was it's kind of crazy.
I mean that one would be more popular. I think that would be more popular than the red ones. Because there's a lot of Chicago's.
It's not gonna be more popular. Because this is staple. Like
everyone likes Chicago's.
No one likes shoes with the pockets. Like you know how many?
It's removable.
No. But like, have you seen the Jordans that like they sit on Nike's app? Like the ones anything with like the stash pocket.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Those Jordans sit like
the big bag in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a review.
I have a fanny pack sandal.
I think I saw those. Those are weird.
No, I mean it was like it's not Jordans. They're like old Nikes, like from like 4 years ago. They're nice to take to the beach because then you can put your keys in it.
Oh yeah.
So that's all we got. Yeah, what are we gonna talk about next?
I'm not sure. I know we're gonna be watching the Marvels. It just came out as of the recording of this. So maybe it'll be our next video will be just our initial review of it, or just it'll be more of a quick hit. I mean, it'll be more of like going to the theater and seeing what we think of it. So,
cool.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. It's good seeing you here.
Yeah, man. Maybe you come to the north next time around for another video together.
You should glitch right now.
Oh man, but this is a lot of fun. I mean, it's easier to not have dual screens. So
yeah,
but
all right.
Thank you guys for watching.
TK's in the Bay.
TK's in the Bay.
Same area.
Same in your
Spider-Verse.
It's fun. Later, guys.
All right, thanks for watching.